Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's discussion of the topic comparison of education between Indonesia and China. I'm moderator. My name is Musaryanto, and I'm delighted to have such esteemed speaker and audience member with us today. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce our speaker for today, Ferdi Aprilianto. Ferdi Aprilianto is an expert in relevant field with extensive knowledge and experience in comparing Indonesia and Chinese education. Okay, let's welcome Ferdi Aprilianto.
Thank you, Musarianto. It's a pleasure to be here in Indonesia. Our education system faces various challenges such as access to quality education in remote areas and lack of resources for teachers and students, whereas in China, the access to education is quite extensive as almost all citizens get equal education. Let's look at the role of education in Indonesia and China's follow. I will share my PPT and I will explanation one by one for the okay. Okay. Comparison education in Indonesia and China is the first is infrastructure and access. Indonesia infrastructure challenges include in the quiet infrastructure, especially in rural areas, leading to limited access to quality education. And in China, despite progress, disparities in access still exist, particularly for migrant children and those in rural regions. The second is quality of education. Indonesia quality and education is quality varies widely between urban and rural schools with a lack of qualified teacher and outdated teaching method. China, while the education system emphasizes academic achievement, there is a need to promote critical thinking, creativity, and soft skill. The third is equity and inclusion. In Indonesia, marginalized groups, including indigenous communities and children with disabilities, face barriers to accessing education. China migrant children and China migrant children and ethnic minorities often face discrimination and limited access to education. Number four is technology integration. Indonesia limited access to technology and digital literacy skill hinder effective integration into education. China, where technology is widely used, there is need to ensure equitable access and address concern about data privacy and online safety. And the last is cultural adaptation. In Indonesia, balancing cultural values with modern educational needs can be challenging, leading to resistance to change. And in China, traditional Confucian values may conflict with the demand of a rapidly changing society, requiring a balance between tradition and innovation. I think that is enough. I will back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Ferdi, both for your insight. Now let's open up to the question for our audience. Please raise your hand if you have any question. Okay, Selfie, ask question.
Yes, thank you. Hello, I'm Selfie. I'm a student at Ahmad Dahlan University. I'm curious about the role of technology in education in both countries. My question, how are Indonesia and China integrating technology into their classrooms, and how do cultural factors influence the education systems in each country? Thank you.
Okay, I will answer your question. That is a good question for me, and I will answer the how are Indonesia and China integrating technology into their classroom. Okay, both Indonesia and China face complex challenges in their education system that require strategic and coordinated effort to address. By investing in infrastructure, improving quality and equity, embracing technology, and adapting to cultural dynamics, both countries can work toward providing inclusive, relevant, and high-quality education for all students.
Okay. Okay, and the question has been answered. Thank you for your question and insight. That today discussion regarding the comparison of Indonesia and Chinese education. I would like to thank you, our speaker and audience, for the participation today. Let's work to improve the education system in Indonesia and China. Okay, see you at the another time. Goodbye.